If you're manifesting a specific person or a dream relationship, you need to stop inserting yourself into other people's drama and trauma. What I mean by this is sometimes I see other people watching other people's content, and let's say something bad happens to that person. Like, for example, I know there was this creator, Liz, I think it was, where she's very much about embodying your self-worth and personal development. But then she had, I think it was her husband or something like that, ended up cheating on her. And then a lot of people in the comments were like, oh my God, what do you have to say about Liz and the whole situation? Like, I don't want that to happen to me. Here's the thing, everyone is still a human being, and people still may have assumptions about love and relationships, what they're worthy and deserving of, assumptions about their SP that are still dictating their reality, their actions, how they feel about themselves, how they move in their reality, which is creating their results. And just because someone is into personal development like Liz, I don't know a ton about her, but I don't even think she teaches law of assumption either. But everybody is still a little bit different, right? With their belief systems, their beliefs about manifestation, personal development, and things like that. Plus, she could have belief systems like your SP has free will, you don't have the power to override their free will, even though with law of assumption, and I believe and I teach that your SP doesn't have free will because they're going to mirror back to you your assumptions of who you are and what you expect anyway. That could have been a thing that was involved. So either way, this isn't like a video to gossip about this girl because honestly, I don't know a ton about her. But that's exactly what I mean. You don't always know a ton about an individual that you see online or other comments people are making under other manifestation videos. So you need to stop inserting yourself into their drama and be like, oh my gosh, like I hope that doesn't happen to me. And then because you're afraid that it might happen to you, you end up self-sabotage, giving up, or you feed that fear so much because you saw it happen somewhere else, then it ends up manifesting. And no, this video is also not me to scare you into thinking like, oh my God, if you obsess over this thing, it's going to manifest and bad things are going to happen. It's just a call to action and an opportunity for you to flex your wisdom and your discernment muscle. Because again, whatever you assume, whoever you're being on a dominant basis is what you're going to experience. And just because something happens to another person in the 3D does not mean it has to happen to you. And also, just because something happened in the past or has happened in other people's pasts and you're afraid that it could happen to you too, that's also just an opportunity, again, for you to flex your own personal power and stop giving the past or other people's past and stories and limiting beliefs power over you and how you feel about yourself. And the actions that you take in the 3D, the place of which you take those actions, and what you manifest. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the comments below.